Alright, Skip Jeffers here. Another Friday afternoon task. Seem to be always working on my day off here, but we got a couple things that we need to catch up with. I wanted to get done last week, but didn't have a chance to get to it. So we're gonna head on into our dryer. What we've got here is a front loader LG, probably a 2010 to 15-ish model. I can't remember. We've replaced at least one of these once already. We're getting ready to replace the washer here shortly. But anyways, just some monthly maintenance, and then, or not monthly, but annual maintenance. And I want to get a new vent dryer, I guess, dryer vent seal going here. What I currently got is just some flexi stuff that it works great, but it collects a lot of the lint that you see. And I'm trying to think back to the last time I cleaned it, probably a year and a half. And like I said, you should be doing this yearly. So I went ahead and I got this disconnect system. Did some late night internet searching over the holiday season, and I found this contraption here. It's a magnetic pipe where it connects from your dryer to a 90, a low profile 90, which I want to have behind here. But I mean, as you can see here, we're kind of, I would say we're definitely low on space. It's a pretty decent room, but you could always need a little bit more. I like having the dryer tucked in as far as we can get, and hopefully we can probably even get it a little bit closer. And the other change we want to make, this is called a more rigid dryer hose. So this is stiffer. You're not going to have all those ridges that you see on the other brands here, but it's pretty rigid. I believe this is 20 foot. I only need 5 foot, or probably total maybe 6 at the max. I guess you never have too many of these on hand here, so we'll have some in case we need it for another project. In our dryer door, I mean, after every use, you should be cleaning out your lint, but it's a drawer where that slides into here that gets pretty messed up. Let's see if I can grab that flashlight and get a better look. You guys, a little bird's eye view. It looks pretty gnarly in there. So I got a little camera or a borescope. It's not the greatest, but as you can see here, it's pretty crusty. And some places recommend there's 3 bolts or screws that go into this thing that we can access. There's one of them. I think there's one somewhere down here. Well, we may think about taking it out. I've got what they call a lint lizard here that we will hook up to the vacuum, and that should fit inside there pretty good. Oh yeah, and that will get the majority of the lint. I do have a couple of little brushes, so we'll see what we can clean up here. And the Borescope here is just, I think I got this on Amazon for less than 25 bucks. It's not the greatest, but it hooks up to your telephone. So we'll probably pop that in there and see what we can see. But let's go ahead and get started on this. But the lint lizard here, you can see that connection fits a variety size of pipe. One I have in here should be a nice snug fit, and we'll go ahead and turn this bad boy on and see if we can get out of here. As you can see here, I think we got most of this out. Looks a lot better than what it did before. Let's see if I can get in there with this, it's like a Teflon brush. Let's see if we can clean up a lot more of this lint, or at least loosen it up. And I really don't want to take any of the front screw parts out, just because there's wires in there. I mean, I don't think it'd be a big deal, but I mean, if I don't have to take it off, let's not take it off and give her a good cleaning anyways. I mean, I think the majority of the lint will be in this front here. Alright, let's see if we can plug in that vacuum again and see if we can get most of this out. So as you can see here, I think we got quite a bit of it up, cleaned up a lot better. I mean, you can actually see metal down in there now, so I think we'll go with that. And it probably has been over a year. Like I said, I can't remember the last time I cleaned this thing. But yeah, let's go ahead at least push this out so we can maneuver it. There we go. Now, I guess we can take it as far as we can go here. Alright. Go ahead and disconnect our power. Let's see what we've got for hookups on this thing here. And yeah, it's been a while. We've got some dust collection going on. Now some people have taken this back plate off. We may see if we can hit it real quick. We'll take a look at what this pipe looks like and go from there. And you're probably going to need a screwdriver, either a Phillips head, or if you've got an actual, I've got a ratchet set here. Let's see if we can find one that fits the head here. And that makes it a lot quicker and easier. Got one. This one here is just another hyper tough set. I'm gonna call this the Wrist Saver 2000 here. So we were probably end up going what, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's see if this bad boy pops out. I did have a little connector in there. Ooh, she's looking kind of rough. Yeah, I think we were, say we were a little overdue. And also the last couple times that we did a load, we had to extend it, and there's moisture in here, so that's not good, folks. So you can reuse these clamps. Hoses, this one is probably gonna go in the garbage here. Let's disconnect this other end. This is bad. I think there is liquid in here. Yep. So, that'd be a good reason why your dryer is not drying like it's supposed to. Yeah, let's get this thing a quick toss. I do have my phone, so we'll see if we can, this borescope kind of work here. We'll just stick it up inside there, see what we're working with. See, looking pretty full. Got the vacuum clean up in there. Pretty gnarly, folks. And there's water, which is kind of scary. Kind of like to see what is up in the tube here. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty rough too. We got quite a bit of buildup. Now if we even our paste sticking the borescope up in there, but I'd like to see what it looks like before and kind of what it looks like after, maybe. Well, I guess I do have some video going on the camera itself. We'll see what we can pull from it. But there's stuff up there. Doesn't look the prettiest. Let me see if I've got this longer tube. Maybe able to get more of a reach. I don't know how much we're going to have on camera here. It's not the greatest borescope. But I was hoping I could see at least close to the end. And this thing doesn't want to push out too much more. I think we got looks like a light coat of lint all the way around. Yeah, so it's not going up any further, so I think we've seen what good. We'll go ahead and clean out what we got. Disconnect this camera. Kind of served its purpose. A little bit of moisture up in there too. Interesting. Wasn't totally scary. What to start with first here. I think we'll see if we can get this thing cleaned out down here. We're pulling water out of there. We'll go ahead and just we'll vacuum what we can. So I think we're gonna run this brush up as far as we can, pull out what we can out of there. Like I said, these things come in, I guess these are about 2 to 3 foot sections. And you just kind of run it up in there and see what you get. Alright, let's see what it looks like with the flashlight. Looks like it's considerably cleaner. We can probably run that borescope up in there if we want to real quick. Oh yeah. Looks considerably cleaner. I wish I had a movable end on it. But yeah. Let's see if I can record. Figure out how we did that last time. Video. Guess we got it going here. So it had some gunk on the end of it. There we go. Boy, that's a finicky camera on that. Alright, we're somewhat clean. See if we can run this up in there. Keep the lens. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit of movement, but I think we got the majority of it. I may run a vacuum up in there. Maybe hit it with the brush one more time, but it's 100% cleaner. Like I said, I've got a video going on this. We'll see if we can actually put anything in the video when we're doing this, but annual maintenance people, you gotta love it. Alright, let's disconnect this and get this thing going here. Let's see if we can hook up this drill to it, see if we can spin through some of this. Get another end in there. I think we're going further up. Got a lot more gunk out of there. That's like the mother lode, people. we can go one more section in there. I believe this goes to the roof. Wow. That's crazy. And I thought we had it pretty much clean, but I guess we were like a half second away from a fire up in here. Well, we may have room for one more up in there. Let's see what else we knock loose. Make sure we get that thing tight. That may be the last of it. Sounds like we may be hitting the end. Come on. Alright, let's see what we can spin out of that bad boy. Oh, that thing doesn't want to come loose. Now this thing's pretty much locked into place there. Yeah, we'll spin these things out with the drill, see if we can get some more of this junk to fall out of there. What, man? There's the drill. Jeez. We might have to actually think about going on the roof. don't know if I can get the full grasp of what this thing caught, but that all came out of the pipe here. We're going to go ahead and vacuum that up. And I'm going to try to run the vacuum probably up the tube one more time. Looking at time here, we're almost at an hour, so that's crazy how that takes this much time. I was thinking a half-hour tops, maybe. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but when you know, folks. So we'll probably end this video here. We may probably do another video on the actual connection of these new pipes here, because I don't like having long videos. This one just kind of happened that way. But we'll go ahead, get our vacuum, and suck up all this stuff. Let's actually see how much of this junk we collected. You see a lot of people that do this, do the old vacuum. God bless it all. There. Ooh. Pretty crazy, folks. Get a flashlight, might be able to see better. Yeah, about quarter full. That's just lint out of the dryer system, or the venting system. Kind of crazy though. Thought about putting a bag in there, probably should have, but as you can see, the vent itself took it kind of hard. But anyways, I think I'm gonna leave this video here. Just wanted to thank you guys for watching.